A second game between the Viper and Feanor. Viper playing as in red as the Persians this time, Feanor in yellow as Italians. We've seen the first game, we've seen that Viper did not play the classic meta, played a little bit strange here. Let's see how he's going to do in the next game. I'm not sure if it is really just Viper playing bad or Viper doing something else while streaming next to the actually playing Arena 1v1s here. Let's find out about Viper's map here. Second gold safe in the back. We have boar in the back, 2 sheep yet to pick, and a second stone safe in the back as well. That's a little bit good for him. The main gold on the side, on the far side, I think he should be able to protect that. 3 deer inside. We have the third gold on the left hand side outside. Extra gold here, quite close to him. Another extra gold, also not too far away. I guess this one is closer because Feanor is on the right hand side. Closer to Feanor, 2 extra stones as you can see. The web for Viper, the main stone forward is not too bad, not too good either. I think he should be fine with it. Let's see, for Feanor he's got that second gold or the third gold blocking the gate or the deer inside. So the 2 extra stones, he needs to go through the front gate or delete a piece of wall to get there. Main stone forward, second stone forward outside. This would actually call for Trush or even a hop and douche in. That's possible for the Persians, of course. I don't think we're going to see it between Viper and Feanor. That's for Viper against Terror, obviously. We have the main gold quite safe in the back here and the second gold safe in the back as well. So Feanor's map looking okay, looks fine here. Italians against Persians, not sure what's the better civilization here in this specific matchup. Could go either way, I guess. Usually would say Italians is better, but Persians, if you can go to late in with them, they can be quite strong here. They have a lot of options. But still, we're going to find out this game. What is Viper going to do? Going for Loom, 20 population. This looks... No, I thought he was going for a Trush here maybe, but he did Loom because, I don't know, maybe the chat told him to, and he's not going for Trush apparently. Instead, finishing the boar, going for the second lumber camp. I was just hoping to get some action here, some fun, but I guess we're gonna see it a little bit later. In this game, actually, a Trush might have been interesting. I'd like to see how Feanor would defend that Trush. What is Feanor's plan? Possibly archers. He's going 2 villagers to go now, clicking up to feudal age. I don't think we're gonna see scouts for him. It's possible, but it's unlikely. Then again, archers dying to knights, the Persian knights, so maybe he is adding in stables. Viper is going to feudal age quite late, a little bit later than Feanor actually, but doing a barracks, that's not so late to be honest. I was misjudging this. And Feanor in this game doing market and blacksmith. It's the villages on gold, and he's not going with barracks and any form of military units in feudal age. Instead, a lot of farms coming up now, and cast age coming in from Feanor. Viper doing double barracks immediately, getting a stable up, and he is advancing to cast age as well. You can see he's not so far behind, and the Persian TCs are working fast enough. Feanor got lured in, and that means Feanor is going to be able to find out all about Viper's map, but he's going to lose the scout eventually, obviously actually. And yeah, it's taking small fights, not sure what that's all about. Maybe he wanted to try and take away the HP from that weaker scout, but it's not happening. And Feanor is the first to arrive at Castle Age. Let's see what it's going to do here. 3 villages on gold, I guess, 1 monastery, 2 TCs. That's possible at least. How are we looking? Yes, TC coming up. Close to the wood line, close to the main gold. A little bit of space in between, but it's alright. And he can fit a farm here, so the TC placement actually pretty good. My opinion, another TC on the wood line here, both are coming in. And we see a monastery. No monastery yet. Maybe he wants to skip the relics completely. There's one kind of close to space, this one also quite far away actually, and not really close here. And then there is 2 closer to Viper, this one almost in the neutral zone, and there is one to the north of the map, but looks like Feanor is only now going for monastery, prefers to go for the 2 TCs first. And there's the question, can he get a relic even? Maybe with 2 monks he could move out, but not with 1. And we have an idle villager here. That's not a good gather point, or maybe if you're just catching this. And 3 TCs up and running, monastery coming in, first monk on the way. Pretty standard play. For the Viper, he's got the stables, so he's going for more scouts even. He's got 2, 3 maybe? Is it? No, it's 2 scouts, 1 monk, and the next scout coming in. Wheelbarrow on the way for him as well. Is he going for extra TCs? Not yet. He's got the wood for that now, and he's putting an extra TC on the second gold. A rather odd TC placement, but okay. Maybe he wants to have a TC on gold. It makes more sense to get it here on the wood line, but that's alright, I guess. We have a knight now even coming in for the Viper. He's doing more cavalry units actually, and getting the first relics in, while Feanor is probably waiting for the second monk to come out. There's 1 monk at least. He's going to stone, main stone actually coming in, and he's got those 3 TCs up and running. He's ahead in the boom by 9 villagers, because Viper did not put any extra TCs up until now. We're at second second TC is finishing, and he doesn't have a third TC yet. Viper should be able to catch up. The Persian TCs are faster, but he went for an unnecessary amount of military units, I guess. There's 2 monks now. That means Viper might need to pay attention here. Should not move the knights forward. But those knights and the scouts are really not necessary. Viper also doing forging. This again looks like some sort of throat threat to me, unless he's going with the forward siege workshop within the next minute. Now Feanor is going to try to move out here as we want to get that relic. Yeah, it's not happening. He's just moving out to see where is Viper, what is he doing, get some scouting information in. Viper has one of the relics, he's gonna get the other 4 as well, I think. Those 3 scouts should be able to protect the monks, and Feanor is just moving back. He didn't really need to produce those 2 monks, he needed the monastery earlier to get in the relic in. And like this, Viper now still 2 TCs, only 2, and that's really surprising to me. It doesn't really make sense. Viper can play better for sure, and Feanor is happily booming with 3 TCs. He has gone for the university now. He will be able to click up, I guess, within 2 minutes if he wants to, or maybe 3 if he's saying, yeah, let's go for a castle first, something like that. We might see Chinese crossbowmen actually, we might see Conquerors, and I guess Persians have a hard time to counter Conquerors, to be honest, because they not even get 200 swordsmen, and the hand cannoneers don't get that bonus against those. There's the siege workshop now finally coming up for the Viper, is going for a battering ram even, and the monks now moving out to get sniped by a few of those scout cavalries. One is not doing anything, but the 2 monks are actually going down, and that means Viper can move forward. Looks like Feanor is selling some resources, wants to click up to Imperial Age, and he's only doing a few more villages. He's going for barracks now. University and monastery are up, so he has the buildings that he needs. He only needs a little bit more gold here, and Viper is sending the ram forward to try and go in. How's the stone looking for Feanor? He's clicking up to Imperial Age, 456 stone. He's lacking 200 stone to be able to put a castle up. Maybe he should have done that earlier. Now Viper is going to attack here. He's attacking the gate. He's trying to convert a villager, and that is really bad luck. Feanor exactly killing 2 villagers. The Viper wasn't going to convert, or maybe one of them would have got converted, but Viper is getting an outpost here. That means Viper has a little bit of scouting information, and that could help him. You can see the barracks, you can see an archer range getting up, so no Conquerors apparently. Looks like we're going to see Arbalest then, or no, hand cannoneers is pretty unlikely. I think Italians get hand cannoneers, but doesn't really matter. And Viper is not attacking the gate, he's attacking a piece of stone wall. Yeah, that's kind of a troll game, I feel. And Viper is still not looking too bad. He's only 10 villages behind now. He is only at 2 TCs, but it's enough for him, obviously. And Chain Binding Armor handcart coming in, is attacking the monastery now. What is Feanor going to do? He's doing crossbowmen, so it looks like this is going to be an Arbalest approach. We have +2 done already, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 archers in total. Crossbowmen also coming in from the Viper. That doesn't make any sense at all, because he knows he's going to face Arbalest here, and he's trying to put pressure in Castle Age, which kind of makes sense. The crossbowmen moving in, crossbowmen and knights plus mangonels, though that's a different story, and I think that's a really nice army combination. Feanor might have a difficult time to actually break free from this, and he needs to get brace of ballistics now. Arbalest, I guess not enough resources. No, he has them actually, but he's producing crossbowmen. Doesn't do Arbalest yet. He should go for that immediately, in my opinion. Feanor has a lot of food in the bank, more than he can spend actually, and doesn't have the buildings to produce a lot of army. Now he's going for crossbowman production before the Arbalest upgrade. I guess he wants to get more military units out first, and kind of makes sense, but Viper has fully upgraded crossbowmen on the attack as well. Now those crossbows have bracer, that's the big advantage, and chemistry coming in too. They will be stronger, and chemistry before Arbalest is a bit surprising to me. A castle coming up on the wood line in the back here, protecting that TC, but not protecting the main gold or anything. And Viper is putting up a castle on Feanor's main stone, and Feanor is getting the castle up. He should be able to get trebuchets. Better armor chemistry, still no Arbalest upgrade. What's happening here? Why is Feanor not going for Arbalest? Don't really understand it. I thought Arbalest were a lot stronger than the crossbow. Maybe I'm wrong here. I'm not sure. What's the Arbalest do better? They have 1 more attack, they have more HP as far as I remember. Chemistry finishing, and now Feanor is saying, okay, let's try to take that battle, let's start take the fight, and micro the 8 range against the 7 range crossbowman. We have a trebuchet coming out, and Viper, Predator Armor Thumb Ring, is not going up to Imperial Age yet. He's got a decent amount of farms, but not too many. He's invested a lot of food into upgrades, and he's still not done a 3rd TC, which he would have added in a long time ago if this was a serious game. And I think the chat probably in his stream said, okay, let's go for warlord defense here. Let's try to be annoying, but there is the trebuchet eating the castle, so this castle from Viper will go down really fast. Viper does not have enough stone for a 2nd castle, not yet at least, because he would have put it down already, I guess. He's taking Feanor's second stone, but he's losing that castle. There's only one war elephant, and Feanor is going to finish the siege workshop or not, I don't know. Wait, but Italians do get arbalest, right? Or do they only get crossbow? It doesn't make sense that they don't get, yeah, arbalest available. It would have been really surprising to me if I was wrong there. Now, Feanor still waiting on the arbalest upgrade. I don't understand it at all. I think he should have done it a long time ago. He's going for bombard cannons now, sending 2 trebuchets forward, finishing that siege workshop, getting a few more houses in. And I think Feanor is fine here. Viper is not far behind in score, but he's in trouble because Feanor is now moving out of his base. Viper was not able to keep the pressure up. He's going with another castle, but I think that's again too far forward. That one war elephant is not going to do the trick here. It's going down. It takes a few shots here, and ooh, that could be a nice fight. A lot of knights moving in, +2/+2, and bloodlines done. Those are crossbows still not arbalest. They might die really fast. Persian knights have a big advantage against the knight line. You know that I think it's +2 attack at least. Arbalest though finishing now, and Viper has a big army, but Feanor has to better upgrades. And if Feanor is just being a little bit patient, taking the gold that he has inside and getting more arbalest out, I think he should be fine here. Viper gold shaft mining, is he close to clicking up? No, not at all. He's completely going for a castle age army here, and he has a lot of knights here already. That's like almost 20, maybe not entirely 20, but almost. Castle going up, and I think Feanor should be able to get the castle down, but he is now staying at home for a little bit, trying to take down the stable here with the bombard cannons, and I think he's adding in more bombard cannons and also more arbalest at the same time, Tiger archer armor coming in. So Feanor is catching up in the military numbers, and Viper is going for another war defense here, a few crossbow on the side, siege workshop on the left hand side as well, going for a battering ram here, but Feanor put an outpost there. Actually nice to see that Feanor is expecting this. TC now coming up, that's the third TC only I think for the Viper, coming up on that extra gold here, and Viper is still not going up to Imperial Age. Now that castle is getting attacked by 2-3 bombard cannons. One of them went down, I think it was the crossbow probably, and more war defense coming up as well. But Viper has decent resources, the villager number is pretty much the same. Viper only one villager behind, still got more military units. He's just lacking the Imperial Age upgrade, and if he's going up to him, getting Cavalier in, and maybe getting like Onager or something, Viper could take this game. He's in a score lead here. Feanor has the tech advantage, but Viper, I think, is really looking good. Now he's lost the castle, that's one problem for Viper, and he's still not clicking up to Imperial Age, and that's just not stupid, but just a self-nerve somehow. What is investing food into? He's going for more knights here apparently. He's getting more archer ranges up as well. Does he really want to stay in crossbowman? So as you can see, Viper is not really playing for the win here, in a sense that he just wants to go for the meta and the strategies, but he is taking challenges. He's trying to win with disadvantages, trying to micro, trying to get the army up, and it's not looking too bad for him, to be honest. Well, Feanor is in a score lead now, but Viper still the same military numbers, but those trebuchets are not going down to the knights, and there is arbalest against crossbow, and you know this is going to end. The knights are not strong enough here, even the 2/2, there's 10 attack on those arbalest. Elite skirmishers coming in from Viper, so he's not going for more crossbows, at least not trolling too much, but instead he's trying to counter the arbalest. Castle now coming up from Feanor on his second stone, so guarding the complete base more or less. And on the other side here, on the far side, Viper's a little forward is going down. There's Conquerors now moving up, +2 defense done, +4 coming in. And we have arbalest against war defense. The war defense 2/2 only, but 470 HP, so it takes a while. And those crossbow are really not doing a lot. One conversion even coming in from Viper, getting an arbalest here. We know this is going to end badly, and Viper needs to add in the elite skirmishers. He's also going for rams, which makes sense kind of. And he's doing more stables. Look at this, Viper is spreading all of the left hand side. TC up on the other extra gold as well, so it's 4 TCs now for the Viper, 126 villagers. But he's still not going up to him. Viper, 4k 5 gold in the bank. What is happening here? Viper is having a lot of fun. I guess that was the challenge, go to 5k gold or something. And Feanor is trying to push now, and I think he has a very comfortable position. He's able to get down everything here that Viper put up. TC coming up with an extra stone here. The stable is down, and Viper doesn't really have an answer, a good answer at least, to the arbalest. And Viper is far behind in the military count now. Feanor is spending everything. Viper is banking 5k gold. Give me a sec here. I had to clear my throat. My voice is not on 100% sadly, but I think I hope it's alright for you. 5k 5 gold in the bank. Viper is taking everything he can, but he's losing ground. He doesn't have a lot of military units, and now those Conquerors moving in. Viper definitely trolling here. Feanor still playing the game and saying, okay, I'm taking on Viper however he plays, doesn't really matter for me. I want to win as good as possible. I want to take on the same challenge the Viper does, which is one that is usually quite difficult, like win against the Viper. Viper is playing the castle against the Imperialist challenge here, but he's losing a lot now. And there is even a few Chinese crossbow on the field. Arbalest, Conquerors, very strong Italian army here at this point in the game. And a castle coming up forward on that monastery with the 5 relics, so Viper is even going to lose the relics here, at least most likely. And while Viper is getting more and more gold in, he's still losing more and more ground on the battlefield. Ah, damn it, that's not good. I hope I can continue to cast here, but my voice is really not sounding too fine, so I'm gonna speak a little bit less, look a little bit more in the game. And see that Feanor is getting that castle up, moving Trebuchet and Bomber Cannon forward, and taking down everything that Viper is building here. Viper now only on 4k 7 gold, he's investing into Castle Age Knights, a lot of them actually, and he is trying to get his army number back. Castle, another forward castle here for Feanor, the castle from Viper is going down once again, with 2 trebuchets, 3 trebuchets and 2 bombard cannons around, and the Conquerors are actually quite fast at taking down buildings here. Archer range is falling, Viper is grouping the knights to the north of the map, still taking the gold here quite happily. Feanor is not attacking that, maybe he cannot see it, I don't know. Feanor scout that gold, he can see it, but he's not attacking it. And Viper is going for a TC here, because why not? We have a lot of knights, TC is going down fast, and that means Feanor needs to move to the north if he wants to defend his own base. Like, Viper is moving forward with some rams here even. Few Chinese crossbowmen waiting for their chance to take down knights, but that's not gonna be good enough. 3 crossbowmen against 40 knights here, and Feanor is getting another castle up. That's 1, 2, more or less 3 forward castles. Viper is still going for rams here, I guess. Yeah, trying to go for better than rams, but this doesn't really work. Viper has so many resources in the back. Look at this. That's 3 times Imperial at least. That's a lot of knights in the bank. That's like Cavalier and Paladin upgrade and still go for knight production. But Viper is staying in Castle Age as a challenge here, which doesn't make sense obviously, but he wants to win it in Castle Age, and therefore he is going for the big attack now against all these Arbalest Conquerors moving towards the rams. So those knights are actually taking down a lot of those Arbalest. Look at this, the knights looking good here, military numbers are the same, the castle getting attacked, but those Conquerors don't really face a real counter here. That's not enough knights to take down all the Conquerors, at least not while there's still Arbalest and Elite Chinese crossbowmen around. Actually, they are elite now, so knights will fall so fast. Look at this is just amazing. I think that's the point where Viper is, yeah, calling GG. I was expecting to see him click up to Imperial Age to try and win this, but Feanor now with Elite Chinese crossbowmen too strong. No chance here for the Viper, just staying in Castle Age. You can see the resources for him. That's 5k food and 5k gold almost. But he took on the challenge and did not complete it, so maybe next time, Viper, but not in this game. Hope you enjoyed this one still. I'm gonna add that in the title. I think that's gonna be a Castle Age challenge, so you might know that before I'm telling in the game. But still, hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next games. GG.